Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to work on a new composting system. So I've been using these trash bins to grow plants for a while and they are amazing. The reason for that is because they're very sturdy, they're very large. They probably cost the same as some of the larger pots that you buy to grow plants. And I think these are much better quality. And if you compare the size for size, I think these are even probably cheaper for what their, the quality, the material is. So I have been using these bins for a long time and they just work so amazing. And one thing I do notice is that it does need a little bit more airflow to the bottom. And so today we are going to add something else that would create just that. This here also has holes on the side so air could get through to the bottom. But what I want is more airflow because the more airflow, the better the composting is. Okay, so let me show you what I'm working on right now. Okay, so here's the bin that I'm working on, and I'm using these perforated 4-inch tubes here. You see all these holes here. I found these at Home Depot and I was like, man, these are gonna work really awesome. And so what I'm going to do is kind of like twirl them around like that, and then put the soil on top, and then this one here is gonna give those airflow, and I can inject air by blowing air down to the tube here, and that would create a much better system. And so that is what I'm working on right here. These are actually pretty cheap. It's way cheaper than the PVC pipe that I bought before. These are 25 feet. It stretches out, and I think they're $17, so not too bad. So yeah, so see that? It goes all the way to the bottom and then has holes on all the sides, and it'll come up to here. And so I'm gonna cut it off to here, leave this on the outside, and then these can be pushed in. So if I need to close the lid, I can push this in, and then I can inject air by blowing air down into there. So that is the my new system. Okay, everything is complete. So basically I just wind the tubes around and then put the compost on top. And so with this tube here, it can go down or it can go like this, and the lid can still close. And then I can also put it to the side like that so water doesn't get in there. So yeah, I think it works out pretty well. And this compost bin is gonna work so well. And eventually in the future, I might grow a plant directly into here, just like the other bins. So yep, that's it. Try it out, and it's been working great for me. And I think this compost bin is really super high quality because it's made to be outside for a long time. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, here is a quick update on the compost bin, and it is working amazing, guys. So sometimes when I dig in here, I see worms. See the worms right here? I don't know how they got in there, but there's one right here just hanging out. But the compost smells great. It smells like fresh soil, nothing crazy. And I just added some new grass right here. But as I dig further down, the things are starting to break down really nice. Look at that. So in a few months, these things are all going to be broken down into really good compost for me to use. These are really nice and rich. And some of the seeds that kind of like got left over from the plants that I cut down to throw in here, I think these are like wild arugula. They're starting to sprout. You see that? And then every once in a while, I would extend this tube here. You don't have to do this, but I just wanted to. Then I get my blower when I'm cleaning the yard. I stick it in here like so. Then I blow air down into the spiral tube all the way down to the bottom. And when I do that, I can feel the heat, the hot air come up out of the bin. See? And so that's usually what I do. And I think this is really, really cool. You don't have to blow air into there because the air can go through this tube here automatically and get to the bottom. And the compost is breaking down nicely. So I keep adding as the levels sink a little bit. I'll just grab a bunch of weeds and grass and stuff and I'll throw it in there and I'll mix it in. That way the old compost can start to work on the new compost. And because this has been working so great, I did another system. So here I'm doing the exact same thing. I have, see the tube right there? And it goes down into here. And I'm actually planting my tree. I just brought this out of the garage and I'm planting that into directly into this bin that I've been making compost with. And again, if I want to blow something into there, and then if I'm done with it, all I have to do is shrink it back and then place it in here like that. So with the other compost bin with nothing growing, I can close the lid. So for this one here, see, I can just push it back, put it like that, and then I'll close the lid, and then nothing can get into here. No critters, no nothing, because there's no opening that they can make it into there. And so it's a nice clean way to use a trash bin that is really high quality. This thing here will last many, many years out here. And it'll have good aeration from the tube. And then you can just throw scraps into here. And then, you know, keep throwing stuff in, mix it in a little bit if you want to. And then you get good compost throughout the season to use. So yeah, it's been working great. Try it out. I think you'll like it. And it's a very simple system that will keep everything out nice and clean. And because it's on wheel, you can move this anywhere you want. So just pack it up and then push it to another location.